Hi there, it's me, Davey. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, where I'll help you learn how to generate online income from various sources. Before I explain what you can expect from my channel, I want to share an exciting goal. We'll reveal the income from this gaming channel, which has almost 1 billion views and is one of my largest YouTube channels, once we reach 1,000 subscribers. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're interested. The main source of income I'll dive into is YouTube, but I also use a variety of platforms and methods to earn more than a full-time monthly income online. In each new video, I'll explain different strategies to achieve this. By the way, this channel is one of my largest examples, and during this video, I'll also share some quick insights into how the YouTube algorithm works. First, let's take a look at the channel. The channel is called BeamNG Destruction, and it's all about simulating car crashes, which fits perfectly within the gaming niche. For over 4 years, the channel consistently averaged 300,000 to 400,000 daily views. If you're familiar with trading, understanding the YouTube algorithm and its patterns should feel somewhat similar. At one point, we hit a peak of 1.7 million daily views, but surprisingly, this spike was actually dangerous for the channel. These kinds of extreme fluctuations can potentially harm long-term performance. However, as we'll demonstrate later in this video, the channel managed to stay within our uptrend field during that time. Despite this, we couldn't maintain the 300,000 daily views baseline. Once that level broke, the channel's viewership began to decline. That's why I decided to stop uploading videos to the channel around mid-2022. Even so, the channel continues to generate revenue nearly 3 years later. Currently, it's averaging 30,000 to 50,000 daily views, which still brings in a decent monthly income, without any additional work. In the meantime, this has freed up time to start new projects and YouTube channels, allowing us to create additional streams of income. As I mentioned at the start of the video, we're not revealing the total amount of money this channel has made just yet. We'll upload a new video once we hit 1,000 subscribers, where we'll disclose the total revenue generated from 860 million views on this channel. In that video, we'll also show the earnings from our biggest videos, some of which have over 50 million views. Aside from the number of views, another critical factor in revenue generation is watch time. The higher the watch time, the greater the potential revenue. In future videos, we'll explain how watch time functions and how you can use it to build a successful, high-earning channel. If you're starting a new channel, optimizing for watch time is crucial for boosting your channel's performance and achieving a high CPM cost per mille. For example, with BeamNG Destruction, we consistently achieved over 10,000 hours of daily watch time, which significantly contributed to the channel's impressive earnings back in the day. While the CPM from 2017 to 2020 wasn't as high as it is now, the revenue was still substantial. And in our next video, you'll see just how shocking the total earnings were. Before we dive into explaining the YouTube algorithm, I want to touch on why we stopped uploading new videos to this channel. Once a channel's big viewership uptrend is broken, uploading new videos can actually steal views from older content, accelerating the overall decline in views. In hindsight, we should have stopped uploading in early 2022 instead of mid-2022. Doing so would have allowed us to maintain a higher daily view count without any additional work. But sometimes you can only learn these lessons through experience or by watching a guide like this one. A lower number of daily views also leads to fewer new subscribers each day. In this case, we've actually been losing subscribers daily over the past few years. For a channel to thrive, all key metrics, views, watch time, and subscriber growth should show consistent growth. Once a channel enters a downtrend, it becomes challenging to sustain its momentum, even for a channel as large as this one. Let's dive into the basics of the YouTube algorithm. In this video, I'll cover the foundational concepts, and in future videos, we'll go more in depth with tips and tricks to help you start and grow your channel quickly and effectively. The first step is to draw 2 uptrend lines, which are crucial for understanding your channel's performance. The upper red line represents the top performance threshold for your channel. When your daily views hit this line, it's highly likely that views will start to decline until they reach the lower red line. The lower red line marks the bottom threshold. If your daily views drop below this line, it becomes extremely difficult to recover and climb back above it. The first time your channel dips below the lower red line, there's still a chance to recover and rise above it again. If you succeed in doing so, you might even reach the upper red line once more. However, after hitting the upper red line, your channel is likely to drop below the lower red line again. Key advice for sustaining growth. To maintain a consistent and higher number of views for a longer period, aim to stay between the two red lines. Avoid hitting the upper red line, as this often leads to a steep decline in daily views. Most importantly, prevent your channel from dropping below the lower red line. If this happens without first reaching the upper red line, it can be even more damaging to your channel's performance. Understanding and managing these trends can help you sustain growth and keep your channel healthy over time. Once you drop below the lower red line, that line essentially becomes the new maximum daily views your channel can achieve. Breaking through it again is still possible, but it's extremely challenging. Success in doing so typically requires taking advantage of new trends, creating content about a popular theme, or covering breaking news. In most cases, however, the lower red line becomes your new upper limit. Hitting it may be a positive sign, but as always, reaching that line often triggers a subsequent decline in views. Identifying trends and key points. Over time, you can draw additional lines to identify more resistance levels, points where your views struggle to break through. These lines often indicate harder thresholds to surpass and may reveal the beginning of a downtrend. Recognizing these trends is critical. It helps you identify crucial points where your channel must not drop below in terms of views. Falling beneath these points can signal the end of your channel's growth, and in many cases it becomes almost impossible to revive the channel. What to do if your channel declines? If your channel reaches a point where recovery is no longer feasible, it's often better to stop uploading and start fresh with a new channel. A fresh start allows you to benefit from a clean algorithm and gives you the opportunity to apply the lessons you've learned. To maximize your chances of success, consider bringing viewers from your old channel to your new one at the right times. This can help boost the new channel's algorithm and set it up for growth. Let's talk about drawing downtrend lines and how they can help you determine the best times to start uploading quality content again. Understanding downtrend. Breaks. When you successfully break through a downtrend, you'll notice that YouTube starts bringing more views to your videos, often without an obvious reason. This is your chance to shine. During this period, focus on uploading your best content, as it's a prime opportunity to grow your views and revive your channel. Identifying a downtrend. The moment you hit the upper red line, it's a signal that a downtrend may be starting. At this point, you have two strategies to consider. Chill approach upload content that requires less effort or isn't as high quality as usual. As long as you're not nearing the lower red line, this approach is fine. It may accelerate the decline in views, creating a faster downtrend, but it will also make it easier to break out of the trend later. Sustained quality approach. Aim for a second high peak after hitting the first red line. For example, if you reach 1 million views on Saturday, January 7th, try to maintain around 990,000 views by January 14th and 980,000 by the next Saturday. This strategy helps keep your views consistently high, even during a downtrend. However, to make this work, your content must remain top quality to sustain audience interest. Using trend lines. Strategically, you can draw as many lines as you want. They're useful for all time frames, even the last 48 hours. These lines reveal crucial resistance points that must be broken for growth to resume. For example, on this channel, we've drawn yellow lines to represent downtrends that we need to break. If we let this channel decline until 2025 to 2026, there may still be a chance to revive it. However, with daily views hovering between 30,000 and 60,000, the number of resistances around this level makes breaking through extremely difficult. Even if we do, reaching the 300,000 daily views resistance again is highly unlikely due to its strength. My advice. In this scenario, my recommendation would be to start a new channel. Focus on bringing loyal viewers from the old channel to the new one, taking advantage of a fresh algorithm. This way, you can build momentum and grow faster without being hindered by the old channel's limitations.